Hello everyone, welcome back to Aerospace Engineering powered by Your Engineer. We provide all the information related to aerospace engineering in this particular channel where this information can be about higher education, abroad studies, GATE exam, other competitive exams and training and placement related to aerospace engineering. So we have started the subject series where we have talked about different subjects which are in the aerospace engineering and what are the scopes, syllabus and job prospect related to that particular subject. So in the previous video we have done about propulsion. If you haven't watched the video, you can watch the video right here. Now aerodynamics we are going to see in this particular video. The scope of aerodynamics is so wide so that you can know that it ranges from aircraft industry, that means aviation industry, to automobile industry, to even sports industry also, because let's talk each and everything one by one. Now in aircraft industry we all know that the aircraft wings are made in aerodynamic shape. Why in aerodynamic shape? So that there should be less losses and more efficiently the air should pass through the surface of the wing. Okay, if more smoothly the air will pass, more lift we will get and less drag we will get. Fine. So an aerodynamic surface means the air should pass smoothly over it. Okay. Now in automobile industry what happens? In automobile industry the luxury cars or sports car, they have aerodynamic shapes. Like you can see this car here has an aerodynamic shape and also the nozzles are there in an aerodynamic shape so that the air passes on that smoothly and we get a very high speed. Okay. In sports industry, when you spin the ball or when you use the tennis ball in the game of tennis or use the table tennis, then ball spins in table tennis. So in that case air is passing over that ball and making it spin, making it swing. So in sports industry also aerodynamics is a major portion of study. And air, you know, air is a kind of gas. So fluid mechanics means fluid is something which is liquid or gas. So if you study about liquid, then that is called fluid mechanics. If you study about gas, it's called gas dynamics. In the gas dynamics, if you study about air only, that is called aerodynamics. Fine. So in aerodynamics, if you see the classification of aerodynamics, then it is incompressible aerodynamics and compressible aerodynamics. Okay. In the incompressible and compressible, what is thing? Incompressible word means that in the flow, if density change, if the change of density with respect to time is not considered, then it is called incompressible flow. And if the velocity is changing or anything is changing with respect to density, so it is called compressible flow. Now a normal term about incompressible and compressible is about Mach number. So what is a Mach number? Mach number is the ratio of velocities, velocity of air upon velocity of speed of sound. Okay. So velocity of air upon speed of sound is called Mach number. When Mach number is 1, that means the velocity of air is equal to the speed of sound. So in that case the aircraft is said to be in the sonic condition. That means it is sonic flow is going over there. Okay. Now Mach 1 is also called in the previous time of World War II, it was called sound barrier. Okay. Because before World War II we wanted to fly below Mach number 1. Okay. Below Mach number 1, from Mach 0 to 0.8, it is called subsonic flow. Okay. So that is called subsonic aerodynamics. Fine. Subsonic flow. From 0.8 to 1.2 it is called transonic flow. Okay. From 1.2 or greater than 1 till 3 it is called supersonic flow. More than 3 it is called hypersonic flow. Okay. So this is the conditions of the various regimes, flow regimes of aircraft. Okay. These are the studies where we study about aerodynamics. Okay. Now if Mach number is less than 0.3, it is generally said that it is in incompressible zone. So incompressible flow means the Mach number is less than 0.3, where density is not changing with respect to the time. Fine. So now we got that two aerodynamics, incompressible aerodynamics and compressible aerodynamics. Now, in incompressible aerodynamics, there are also various terms like inviscid flow. Inviscid flow means where viscosity is not considered. Okay, it is considered that there is no viscous flow. Okay, and also steady flow is considered. Steady flow means no property changing with respect to time. But when you go above that, go above Mach number 0.3, then flow starts changing its behavior and density is starting changing. So the major equations in aerodynamics is continuity equation, momentum equation and energy equation. The major version of momentum equation is Navier-Stokes equation. Okay, the famous scientists who were in aerodynamics field, the first scientist I will name is Isaac Newton, who first found the foundation of the aerodynamics, like air can have an effect on an obstacle and how air changes, the parameters of air changes when an obstacle comes in front of it. So this particular thing was found by Isaac Newton. After that, there were various scientists like Otto Lilienthal was there, George Kelly and Ludwig Prandtl was there, Navier was there, Stokes was there, Bernoulli, Jacob Bernoulli also find out the Bernoulli's principle. And there were various scientists. Leonhard Euler was also there. Okay, so there were various scientists who have found out various things. Fine. Now, these are the syllabus of aerodynamics. Now, the scope of aerodynamics we have also already talked about. Job prospect related to aerodynamics. Now, job prospect related to aerodynamics is nowadays totally depend upon one particular field that is called computational fluid dynamics. That means CFD. Now you see, when a flow is going through, aircraft is going with a very high speed. Fine. It's within a blink of eye. Okay, within a blink of eye, it can pass around a very high speed. So you can't analyze that particular thing. So to reduce its time and to mesh it around, okay, you make a model, you mesh it around. Fine, you make meshing is done via the ANSYS software or via Abacus software. So you do the analysis and after that you get to the result, final result, that what will happen. Fine. We also study about wind tunnel. The first wind tunnel was made by Ludwig Prandtl. So wind tunnel analysis is also done. So there are various softwares which you can get an expert of, like ANSYS, Abacus, MATLAB, Simulink, OpenFOAM. And other than that, if you know the coding language like Python, that will help a lot. In GATE exam, what happens? Aerodynamics has a major portion in the total 55 questions. There are total 55 questions of the core, where about 25 to 30% comes from aerodynamics. Okay, and the syllabus that we have talked about, like incompressible aerodynamics, compressible aerodynamics, along with the thin airfoil theory, Prandtl finite wing theory, Kutta condition, Kutta-Joukowsky theorem. These are all the syllabus of aerodynamics in GATE exam. So your engineer is conducting a scholarship test for GATE AE 2022 preparation batch. That scholarship test is on 15th of February and 20th of February. There are 2 chances to get the scholarship. And what's in the package? You can get the link in the description. You can register there for the scholarship test, and you can also see what is in the package of GATE Aerospace Engineering. Okay. Now, in the next video, we will talk about flight dynamics and control. Okay. So if you haven't subscribed the channel, hit the red button and subscribe it. Like this video, share this video so that more and more people get to know about this aerodynamic subject, and they should watch this because students study the subject but they don't know why they are studying and how that particular thing will affect them in future. So thank you very much and stay connected.